Hey. I'm sharing a bit of summary of the past days. I kind of was always in between of something and I couldn't record it earlier, so let me just share what was happening. So, I made another issue for refactoring, and basically all these components were written, all these UI elements, the list of which we can see here. They were written in different time span, and they're not all up to date. So when I took over these issues, I first went and implemented all of the new protocol for all of them. But digging deeper, I figured out, of course, there's like many more issues, and they all need refactoring, and those components don't even exist yet. So the UI elements I'm talking about, the basic UI elements. So I made like an issue to make a plan. How will I refactor everything? So first, because the components are also requiring each other, so I need to lock the version so that while I'm kind of refactoring the next component, I still have the previous component and preview and everything working. So I basically created a version tag for the components in the state where they are right now. This was a problem for filter because the filter has not been refactored yet to the newest protocol. This one I, for some reason, left out in my first round of refactoring. And it was also one of the earliest components that was built. And it was using like prehistoric version, for example, of icon component and button components. So like passing params and everything was like super messed up. So I had to basically lock the old versions of button and icon like from I don't know a year ago. So I made like a version 0.0.0.1-alpha. All the others are now locked on 0.0.0.1-alpha. So just to make it work with filter now. So a bit messed up, but this took like, I don't know, 2-3 days of cleaning up and it's still not done. But at least I kind of locked the old version so that we have a preview how it's supposed to work with the old versions of button and icon. And so that we don't mess up with the styling. And then when we continue with refactoring, we will be able to use this styling. So this is for this part. So everything is now tagged with version 0.0.0.1, some of them even with 0.0.0.0. But one is the thing that is kind of like a meaning. It has the old styling, it has all the old functionality, but it uses the new messaging protocol. So that's what 0.0.0.1 means. Then I also moved terminal logs and all these kind of dev dependencies to the dev dependencies in package.json so that they are not in the regular dependencies. I updated package.jsons with the new paths to these dependencies, so they are all requiring each other's versions 0.0.0.1. And then I also updated the new GitHub links because, for example, this was the previous name. It was on dat.org. Then we moved it to the dat.ui. Then I also removed the name dat.dot minus UI minus button to just button. So all these previews were broken. So I also had to do that. And what is last? Yeah, I made all the components use the latest communication protocol. So inside of each of the issues for each component, we have a section repo that is pointing to the repo where the data lives. And this is basically where I will now continue and refactor each of these components. I will start with the most atomic one. I think it's going to be icon or something, but I'll definitely update you.